Hello team. Happy New Year. 2025. Oh, we are getting stuck into this. You may or may not be able to hear the nasaliness I've got going on currently. What are we going to take? So we are very much having a very lethargic day today. The absolute plan today is zone 1, zone 2. Because we were fighting off something on the 31st, and as of yesterday, I had very much settled into having a haircut. I missed out on being able to start the new year off right and get it right in. It's a touch annoying. So, we're here today instead. I'm just going to try and get the legs over. The heart rate up, but not so much that it's going to cause some recovery issues. Let's see what this one's like. I'd like to be able to get that zone too. But not what I'm going about. But anyway, that's alright. We'll just stay here and keep enjoying ourselves. That's what we're about. Got a solid punch this morning. Let's get some islands going. Gotta give the people what they want, right? Keep them all happy. There we go. friend Jake taking part in the Zwift racing series for this month. He's given a crack at Flood is Fast, stage 1 currently. Don't have speed, sadly, but with any luck, he'll have a good day out. I would have liked to have joined him, but I absolutely do not have that capacity today. What's going on here? Phone is just having a moment. What's going on here, phone? We are actually heading into a new block of training because after our success at the Harvey Bay 50, we made the decision right early on to sign up to the Mooloolaba Try, which is in the month of March. So the plan initially was to get a nice 12-week run into that, and currently with 10 weeks to go, we haven't started. So going to make the effort to get stuck into that. So get some K's in the legs now, and then we'll go do a brick run after this. I'm literally just looking at 2 K's, just try and get the legs used to the idea of transitioning off the bike. Yes, we're going for another triathlon. So this will be called Season 2. We're going to make this a habit. We're going to have to come up with a better name for that. But Season 2 of Sam Does a Triathlon. Okay. Sorry, I'm just testing out the audio. I'm hoping I've got the right microphone on. Yeah, we might want to wish I could do a different group, I think. Trying to work out where I actually want to be this morning. Kind of sitting high zone 1, low zone 2. Heart rate's feeling good. I've been fighting off something before New Year's and getting home at 4:30 on 4:30 in the morning on New Year's Day probably wasn't the best thing to keep that at night. I had a good New Year's Eve. Hope you did too. But yesterday we spent heavily medicating with things to try and avert this cold getting any worse. Feeling better today. That's why we're here. So I wanted to give the legs a good chance to get going, but also knowing that the heart rate is probably going to spike as well as a result. So it's just measuring expectations at the minute. We might give ourselves 15 minutes to see where the body's at, see what the heart rate wants to do. We might flip over groups heart rate up a little bit. See if we can't sit in on that mid-zone 2 point. New year, new goals, new races. And a couple of weeks out from start of Tour Down Under. Aussie Nationals happening next week over in Perth. We've got a few of our team members heading over for that. Sadly, we won't have the new kit on, which is a little bit devastating. We've got a good showing, particularly in the junior ranks. We have left the ball behind. Oh, look at behind as we go. Nothing terrible. Thanks for the reminding me again. And yes, before you come at me, I know I'm mixing kit. Do I care? No. I didn't get a chance to unlock the off-the-map kit for this year, but I did unlock the Rapid Festi 500, so I think green with the grey goes quite well, so I'm running with it for a minute. Seeing we're not in season for ZRL, I'll give the SRT kit a chance to recover, get a wash, cleaned up, ready for the season start on January 14th. Get an early birthday present. And a team time trial is not exactly what I would call a good birthday present. Yeah, I think we're going to swap worlds. Well, not swap worlds, but swap places. So actually, feeling pretty good. Might as well get that draft going. 115, which I know was rise. Alright. This is the better course for vertical though. Oh, we want to come back. Really fun shear though. See how long we can cruise for. Actually, we kept an eye on that heart rate a little bit. Number one tell. So we were saying last time I was on, the pack dynamics have changed. You can actually see it. Actually seems to be rolling more like a race match. We got more splits. Like the V formations. What I previously seen. Personally, I think it's more natural, more realistic. I quite like it. Yeah, this that's actually not too bad. The cover's gonna be rubbish though. They're not gonna say in this insurance kind of case just for the vehicle and all that. I'm sorry, the hands I wouldn't normally be here right now. There it is. Beautiful. Looks like Jake will be joining me. He's just finished up. He's going to cool down and then cool down. There he is. Love the kit, Jake. So just right a screen. Fun kit. Just come lock inside. Oh! Picked up an 8 and a new FTP of 222. Great way to start the year, Jakey boy. It's a hell of an effort. I'm wondering if this pace is a little bit hot for him. He's also had his new bike turn up, so he bought himself a Cervelo gravel. Pretty looking thing too. Hell of a deal too. They're rolling with me, buddy. There he is. Craig's put in a great effort in the last 6 months. He started a new job. Which has meant a lot more travel for him. But also some more time off occasionally. And so he actually managed to put in nearly 4,500 Ks for last year. After I don't think he'd even clocked 1,000 Ks by June. So he's been putting in a heavy effort to get there, whereas I did the complete opposite. Actually, I think last year as a whole was just a bit lazy for me. So hence my Woollibar in March. I'm going to try and get some racing in. There is actually a time trial race locally on Sunday. I think I'm going to jump myself in on. Let him roll off. And we'll position ourselves back in here. I'm terrible with remembering my other fan, isn't it? No idea why. probably be putting a bunch of fluid back in the shelf. Lost the draft just a little bit. Yeah, right on like the double dollar bills. Alright. Not going to want to push much more than this today. Feeling pretty good. Well, here's hoping you had a good New Year's. You weren't as crazy as what I was. As I said, I got home at 4:30 on New Year's morning and saw the sun come up. It's been a long time since I've done that. I really do it for work most days, but yeah, heavily drinking and getting home at sunrise. Yeah, I reckon I've done that in at least 15 years. But what are your plans for the year? Any targets? Any plans? Any trips? More importantly, let's look at fun stuff. With the squeeze, that's going to hurt. Starting to feel this. Probably because I've been taking a substantial break, or will be taking a substantial break from social media. I really haven't seen anything about the new ZRL season. Some chats come through from the team in the last couple of days. Seems that we're kicking off on the 14th of January. Inside that 2-week mark. Been very quiet. We've got the announcement through Zwift Insider as to what the course is going to be. And unsurprisingly, new extension makes an appearance as the opening round of the time trial, which never my strong suit, but somehow always get roped into. Let's actually have a walk through it, shall we? I've still got that page up. No, maybe I haven't. Season 3. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, here we go. Wasted 8 in the time trial. Not unexpected. For Jarvis to actually make an appearance in this, I think we all expected it. It's a bit challenging course. There's a couple of bumps in there that are going to catch out a few teams. I mean, the stronger teams aren't going to have too much of a hassle with it. But especially those lumps over Jarvis, particularly. If you're undisciplined, you're going to lose a lot of time very quickly. But and those sections as well, that are the ones where you're going to make up times on other teams. Oh, hey guys. Oh, well, so Clutch. Thank you for throwing everybody in. They're fast sprints. Sorry, buddy. I'm new to this. Shorthand's gonna take me a while. Hey, how we doing? I've really got to change this up so I can actually read people. Thanks for dropping in, people, so Clutch. Appreciate it, mate. Happy New Year to you too. How's the ride been so far? Nice work. You just finishing up for the day? Or are you just getting started? Ah, it's LR sprint. It's a long range sprint. I got you now. Oh, dude. Nice work. That's still one that I haven't actually gotten to. So let me guess, it's all the carbohydrates right now? And all the rest for the rest of the day. Yeah, smart. Here's hoping that's either a lot of rice, a lot of potatoes, and some nice protein in there for you. God knows you'll need it. Look, it's better than expected, actually. I've been fighting off a head cold going into New Year's Eve. Then my New Year's Eve got a bit larger than expected, and I got home at sunrise. So yesterday was not a fun day, but I'm actually feeling better than expected. The heart rate's not out of control, but we're also only keeping in zone sort of 2-3 for this morning. Yeah. Might have overdone it a little bit. Yeah, after the 6 margarita, time kind of disappeared. Cool. But, mate, so good, so easy. It's also a bad time when you're self-pouring, because also by that 6th margarita, the pours just get that little bit longer. Yeah, you've got to have a place like that. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Spanish and Mexican food. And to be honest, the ones on the top of our list are definitely the ones with the good margaritas. Oh. Oh, Palomas are good. They can be dangerous. We had a friend that brought back a Paloma mix from Peru. I think it was Palomas. Because they're potent. They're so much more potent than you think they are. Delicious though, you're right. Refreshing as all hell. Great in the summer afternoon. Yeah, go and enjoy your dinner, mate. Appreciate you dropping in. And I'll make sure to follow back. Thanks so Clutch. Oh. Yeah. And all of a sudden I've actually got some vigor back into wanting to ride. Cheers, buddy. Longest conversation I've had on here. It's nice. And nice to have you all along too, guys. You're still hanging in there. Appreciate it. I'm just here talking some nonsense. So join in. I'm just going to be talking at the ether for a while. I'm going to be here for, we might go for another 45. We'll see how we're going. I mean, I was talking about ZRL before I realised Clutch. Had joined me, which was awesome. Alright, well, I'm now getting distracted by the team chat, which is these guys. They're an Australian-based, Queensland-based Australian development team. You won't find us referenced anywhere, but we're pretty committed to helping and transitioning young riders, actually riders of all ages to be quite honest, into what they want to do, whether that be professional ranks. We've been lucky enough to help launch a few guys into teams that have gone to Europe. A couple of expats are racing in Asia as well as Europe. We've got new kids turning up. We just don't know when yet. Sadly, not for Australian nationals, which I believe kicks off next week. Actually, might even be this weekend over in Perth. So we've got a small contingent that's heading over there. Mainly juniors. We're going to have to work out times to get a group riding together, do a photo shoot, all that social media-y stuff now that you kind of need to do. With that, my bandwidth is terrible. I apologise, guys. I can't seem to win. It's either awesome or it's trash. I'd appreciate you sticking around if you're still here. I don't think my metrics update all that quickly. But if you're still hanging around, it's nice to have you. Hope you had a good New Year's. It's had a good start to the new year as well. If you're a rider, hopefully you've already got a couple of rides in under legs, or at least one. And I suppose if you're tuning in from other places around the world, you're still actually in New Year's Day. Over here in Australia, we're on to the 2nd. So I've recovered from my margarita hangover. Although the head colds got me, sadly. But I'm trying to ride it out here. Get the heart rate nice and, up, but not elevated. Yeah, I suppose 150. I am actually in 70%. We'll just keep going. I was chatting about the new ZRL series. It's been finding it very quiet. And it's probably because I'm not on socials at the minute. Taking a break. Best decision I've ever made. Highly recommend it. But finally got some information from the team yesterday, which included the Swift Insider update, letting us know what we can expect. And unsurprisingly, Jarvis kicks us off with the team time trial. I think we were all kind of expecting it to make an appearance, for those of us that actually do ride ZRL. Actually, to be quite honest, I was expecting a couple of stages to be set in and around Jarvis, but the opening stage is the Wasted 8 route, which if you've done Tour of Autopia, I think, off the map did one, and I know that the Festive 500 definitely did a stage around Wasted 8. You know that it's relatively flat, with a couple of those pinches up and over the Jarvis climb. Now, for a disciplined team, this will be a good course. You'll make a lot of time, particularly up those climbs. You'll be able to put some distance into the competitors. That said, the key is is going to be disciplined. Because there's always someone that's in the zone and wants to have a dip and goes a touch gung-ho up those climbs. And team time trial is an easy place to go into the ring. I've done it many times. It is not my strong suit. And somehow they keep giving me a call up. I think it's because nobody else is stupid enough to do it. But it will be an interesting opener, because I don't think the flats will create too many gaps. I do honestly think it'll come with those climbs up and over Jarvis. And then we roll into the crowd favourite, the Dulce France. And this is a regular one on the racing circuit. It's saying here that it was... Oh no, it wasn't this one. One of the other ones on this one. I've read this last night, so there's bits and pieces that are still floating around in my brain. Others that aren't. This has been a regular one for ZRL over the years. And you kind of know what to expect, especially with a points race. All the sprints are going to be hotly contested. Aqueduct's going to go nuts, but it hasn't already broken up by then. And it's just all about survival. And we'll go from the gun, because that first sprint comes real early from memory. It is a fun course, but it's also one that if you go too hard too early and you haven't got the engine for it, you're cooked, so you're not going to be there. And the points at the end are the ones you want to kind of aim for. Because all the stuff in the middle is fun. There's not the same points on offer as there is at the end. So, I'm going to enjoy that one. I'm always struggling to get up and over Aqueduct, so we might have to actually look at doing some pacing going into that one for this time round. We'll go and have some fun anyway, see what happens. Oh, and then we've got some gravel. Everyone's favourite. I do love it when they throw in these jungle courses with the gravel, because you never know really what anyone's going to go with their bike choice. From memory, this Roads to Ruin reverse course doesn't have enough gravel to worry about going with a gravel bike. Could be wrong. And again, we'll probably get a Reco ride in with this one and actually try and make sure that we're not talking out our ass with this. This is a scratch. So this is just going to be every man for himself, basically. Which, to be honest, isn't a terrible way of actually racing. It's more like your classic road races, which I like. Don't be wrong, I like a crit with a point section to it as well. We do that here at my club occasionally for IRL racing. Wrong one. Oh, it's going to have to stretch the legs. It's feeling a bit tight. We haven't done a Roads to Ruin for a while though. Well, I haven't anyway. So, one will definitely be one for the reconnaissance. So you do not want to get left behind. I do know that the climbs in both directions are about the same. They're not easy. And there goes my phone. Thanks, Bot. Nice to have you here. Oh. Ooh. Sure if the talking's helping or hindering me at this point. I'm starting to feel like my lungs are opening up a little bit. Oh yeah, that's not helping at all. You know what? I'm going to do this briefly. Alright. So that'll be why I dropped out. Alright. And we're back. Ooh, some good bandwidth too. Fantastic. That's helpful. Maybe I should drop my phone more often. No, let's not do that. I don't need a broken phone. Ooh. Let's go. Good thing I'm using two phones because I can actually pull it up on another one. There we go. There we are. So we had, that's right. There we go. Roads to Rawns. And then we're into another team time trial. I'm not going to reiterate myself with this. I suck with these. And again. Watering flats is always lumpier than you think it is. It always seems like it's going to be a relatively fun day out. But you start racing it. And there's sections in it that just hurt way more than they should. Maybe I just need to get fitter. Let's push back up into this bunch. I went a little bit too far up the tail for my liking. I think it's probably safe to say that any of these team time trials, it's discipline's the key. It's good aero lines, making sure you recover where you can, and just keeping as many riders in as possible. If you're like us, we try and maintain that 60-second turn with everybody. So if you've got a full squad, you can get 5 minutes of relatively good recovery. Major problem is when you try and you get dropped, not paying attention. Oh. Or if you're like me, you try and find a steady pace, and it's not the pace everyone else is doing. So you go out there, and that's just a pain in the ass. So, look, that's going to be what it's going to be. Oh, all right. I almost hate this course as much as I hate climbing up to the tower. And that's the New York Everything's Bagel. Because this climb sucks. I've just found out I'm now weighing in at a roofing 86 kilos. So we're going to want to try and drop 3 kilos in 2 weeks. Yes, I'm aware. Not a good time. We'll do it anyway. You won't. But we'll try. But The vertical on this will kill anybody over about 65 kilos very, very quickly. Unless you've got 3 to 5 minute power out the wazoo. Which, don't get me wrong, there's a few guys that do, particularly in C grade. You know, she's but I'm basically just going to try and survive with the lunch till the climb and then see where it settles after that. That's always my plan with this course. And we've got the new one. I don't know how I feel about these new course designs going into new seasons. But then, I mean, it's the argument, particularly with the pro races, like the one-day classics, where the course is essentially the same year in, year out. You know what's going to happen, unless somebody completely throws a spanner in it. Like Pog in Milan San Remo last year, and going with 8 Ks to go. But we're talking about C grade. So the chances of somebody actually doing that at flight low and actually being able to maintain it. So race 6 for this season is a new course called Danger Noodle, which is around Watopia. I'm not sure where the S's are going to be, but we do know it's going to be Titans. So I'm going to actually do some recon on this one and see what exactly that looks like, because I don't hate Titans. I do have a preference on which way you go. Because I actually think it's this entry that I like better. It's a bit more on and off, rather than the other side, which is just seemingly on from the get-go, particularly the top of that climb. This way in, you get the reprieve before the climb. You've got good recovery. You can actually push yourself through that last climb and potentially stay in that last selection. Although I'm completely talking out my ass here because I have no idea what the course looks like. So we'll do some research on that one. See where we can get to. Cool. Alright. We are rolling along here quite nicely. Heart rate doesn't hate me. I don't feel like I'm going to die. It's a good start to the year. Well, I am going to have to do something with this saddle. It's very clearly not agreeing with my sitting position. Probably should start coming back to doing what I'm here today. Yeah, do out some ride-ons, keep people happy. Appreciate you guys being here though. I don't bite, I promise. I talk a lot of nonsense. I don't fuck with my shit, but we get fun. Class is fun, right? At least in here I can maintain a bit of a balanced effort. It's got a good whacker today in zone 2, which is good. Alright. Now we'll roll through to 50 Ks. Close to 11 o'clock. See if the Beyonce wants to go for a run. We're doing a brick run after this ride. So we've signed ourselves up for the Mooloolaba Try in March March the 9th. So we've had a terrible leading to the training on that, as in it's non-existent. So, with sort of 10 weeks left, we're going to start to get into it. And we'll do a very brief, very easy 2K run, probably a jog. Outside after this. Get the legs used to transitioning. You guys got anything planned for this year? Any big target events? Are you cyclists yourself? I hope so if you're tuning into this. Any plans for the year? Big or small? Or it can even just be get back on the bike. I know how hard that can be. Motivation's key. I'm lucky I don't have kids. I've got 2 dogs, so they keep me active enough. I know how children how they do take priority. Fitness takes a back seat. So even if you're just looking to get back on the bike, start getting those cafe rides in the weekends, during the week, whatever it may be, that's awesome. Keep it going. That's what we're all here for. I don't subscribe to that elitism with cycling. I don't believe that. Like, yeah, you're wrong. I help out with the team. I love seeing the guys go off and do huge things in Europe, chase their dreams. Love seeing that. But I got into cycling when I was 18 to cross train and loved it. And my happy place still is. So I get it. Particularly when I'm outside. The weather's a bit too unpredictable here in Queensland at the minute. When it's wet, when it's hot, humid. I mean, and you're wrong. It's humid outside, it's humid in here, but at least I don't have to worry about the sun drying me up. I have to be a prune. And it's just a little safer. I always find it easier just to hit a better tempo in here as well, particularly with these pace groups. It's just so easy. It's nice to have some company too, so thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Even if it is literally just me talking into the void a lot of the time. I feel like I'm sounding like this, I think. Maybe try and be a bit more regular with my riding this year. Really want to try and get close to that 10,000 k's a year mark. It's been I think I say this every year, it's always a target. Oh, that's a bush. But never sort of hit it. I think the closest I've got is 7,000. That was a good year. Interesting. It's not flaring as much as I thought it would. No, it's just a lag. There it is. yeah, we'll plan to get some regular rides in. And I got on my schedule, it's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at this point. That's probably going to change in the coming weeks, depending on what the training schedule for the triathlon looks like. Get some more outdoor rides in, because the weather stays good. We'll be back here for ZRL, which will start Tuesday, January 14th. And we'll start getting back into duathlon league as well. And start trying to do some extended efforts. Start early with ride. And go longer with the run. Start to race stimulate a bit more. Add speed, a bit more use of the speed work. Really like to have a good crack at the wall bar now. I've got at least one under my belt. See if we can't clean it up a bit, particularly with the transitions. We lost a lot of time through transitions last time because it's not something I practiced. I think we lost 5 or 6 minutes through transitions, which I know is a lot. And part of that was also because I forgot my race number when I transitioned to the run. So I had to double back. So that was a frustrating loss of time. But look, swim was good. Swim was quicker than expected. We need to get back in the pool. Try and consolidate that fitness. Or at this point, give it back and then consolidate it. Excuse me. I reckon we could potentially take a good lot of time off. I'd like to see take off time in the run, in the ride. Swim I'm not so much worried about. Swim's the swim. I think I need 12 minutes to get under 2 hours and 15. Which if 6 of that is already in transition, having 3 minutes off the bike and 3 minutes off the run, I think it's doable. It might be a touch delusional, but it feels doable. Alright, lock in another 2 Ks and then we'll call it quits for the morning. Appreciate having you here, guys. It's nice to have some company. As I said, it's nice to not be talking to the void. Or just stuck in my own head for the entire ride. Oh, let's stretch out these legs. And it's starting just to feel a little bit stiff. Definitely need to change the seat position. So guys, if you want to keep up to date on what I'm doing, when I'm online, when I'm racing, all that kind of stuff, I think there's a follow button next to me. I think before they set it up, I have no idea. Otherwise, check my schedule. It's all there. That's not always true as to when I'm on, but I'm on in and around that time anyway. Alright, final pay. Phone it in here. Getting just under an hour and 20 minutes. Happy with that. Otherwise, guys, I'm just going to roll through here. It's been great having you. Happy New Year. If you're just heading to bed, sleep well, recover well, eat well, have fun, guys. It's what we're here for in the end. Short time, not a long time. Enjoy those rides, enjoy a beer, have a margarita. It's healthy. It's got fruit juice, isn't it? With me, I'm just going to roll in here. Get that heart rate down. Definitely probably should have been drinking a lot more during that, but hey, you can't know everything. Alright. And there we go. Alright guys, that's me. Thank you so much. Look forward to having you for the next one. Cheers guys, have fun.